Hi, and welcome to the National Review of the Urban Pest Management Qualifications and Units of Competency presentation by Artibus Innovation. In this presentation, we will be discussing why we are here, what we have done, why we have done it, and next steps. Why we are here. We are here to gather your input on the structure of the qualifications and units of competency. Our aim is to develop qualifications that meet the existing and emerging skills needs of industry. Context for review. The National Review Schedule is a public document that lists the review and development work to be undertaken over a 4-year period. Every training package component in the National Vet System is reviewed. That is, considered and a judgment made as to whether or not training package development work is required, on average once every 4 years. Artibus Innovation. So who are we? Artibus Innovation is one of 6 skills service organisations working for the Commonwealth Department of Education and Training, supporting ongoing development of the national training system. We develop vocational competencies for 2 industry reference committees, one being for construction, plumbing and services, the other being property services. So what do we do? Artibus engage with stakeholders to identify skills and knowledge required for current and emerging occupations in the built environment. We review, update and develop units of competency, qualifications and skill sets to meet industry training needs. All skills service organisations, or SSOs, follow a transparent and consultative development process. We are now at stage 2 of our training package development. So where are we in terms of the project? We are currently at stage 5, or consultation, having already 1. Conducted industry research, 2. Made a baseline survey of industry, 3. Formed a technical advisory group consisting of various industry stakeholders. Already, we have hosted 4 meetings. 4. In collaboration with our technical writing team, we have developed the current qualification and unit design. Going forward, we are seeking broad industry consultation on our training package development. After this current round of consultation closes, we will take your feedback to the technical advisory group and redraft it before we go out for validation and endorsement. What we have done. In our review of the Certificate 3 of Urban Pest Management, we have new packaging rules. Good news is that there are less core units and more electives. We have strengthened the performance evidence and assessment conditions in jurisdictional licensing units 5, 6 and 18. We've also revised and updated the pool of electives, including units on working safely at heights, chemical application, white card, and HACCP, which stands for Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Points, a preventative safety system in the manufacture, storage and distribution of food products. In our proposed Certificate 3 review, there are now 5 core electives, down from 9 under the current qualification. For the jurisdictional licensing units of 5, 6 and an 18, we have strengthened the performance evidence and assessment conditions to ensure the national qualifications meet industry benchmarks. We have done this by increasing the number of pests included and assessment sites. We've also updated the application equipment and methods in line with current industry practices. We have also updated the Certificate 3 electives. From 8 in the current certificate, there are now 13 variously imported from the agriculture, food processing, manufacturing, health and construction training packages. A link to each qualification outline and individual unit of competency is featured on the Artibus Innovation project page for Urban Pest Management. That is, the web page from where you just came. Certificate for design. From our industry consultations, we have heard about technological changes and greater sophistication required to be a pest controller. We've heard about the growing need for advanced pest control specialisations in complex or food audited facilities and people-centred or sensitive sites. There are now 6 Certificate 4 core units that have been migrated from the current Certificate 3 and then written up and adapted for the Certificate 4. Amongst other things, they deal with both sensitive and complex operations. From feedback we've received from small, medium and large-scale pest control businesses, we have heard about a need in Certificate 4 training development around dual streams. In Group A, we cater for the Advanced Pest Controller, and in Group B, the Urban Pest Business Manager. Finally, the packaging rules state the 2 units can be picked from a general pool of electives imported from external packages covering agriculture, health, food, business, and training. Why we have done it. As an SSO, we are mandated to 1. Ensure the system is industry driven. 2. Is consistent with the 2012 standards for training packages. 3. Meets the current and future needs of industry, both in terms of content and assessment. 4. We need to consider the historical reviews of the Urban Pest Management training packages. And finally, reflect the key measures of quality, utility, and relevance. Next steps. In this round of public and industry stakeholder consultation, we are interested in your expert advice and guidance on the Urban Pest Management qualifications and the content required in the units of competency. Going forward, the Technical Advisory Group will review your feedback. It will advise on the technical changes required to the qualifications and units of competency for validation in April this year and a project delivery date in June. Thanks for your time. We would like to continue the conversation. Go back to our project page to see qualification templates, units of competency, and our project brief.